Okay. So, after a whole flippin' bunch of spamming down an A, down A, down A, down A, we have money. Oh god, I have to look up which TMs these are, that way I don't buy the wrong ones. Celadon Game Corner. So I want to get Fire and Thunder. So that's going to be 24 and 35. War number never changes. This is true. Let's hope that the Dratini does not die instantly, because that would make me incredibly upset and possibly kill myself, because that would just be so much time spent to get this thing to a usable state. Flippy can learn Thunderbolt? I forgot that. Okay. Get rid of Lear and such. Has the crusade against the Lucario come to a conclusion? Oh my god, Flippy can learn Flamethrower? I completely forgot about that. I always forget how many awesome TMs that it learns. You didn't have to look it up, you just had to click on them and say no if it was the one you wanted. Well, I wanted to be sure. Just getting the Raichu to level 34. Well, good luck with that. Okay, I'm just going to... Actually, you know what? No. We're gonna keep everything... Gonna keep those out of the way. And now, after stealing all of the money possible from this game corner, I'm not actually going to go fight the Rockets. I'm going to go into the other route and, level up there first. I think that's a better idea. Oh yeah, also, I completely forgot I should be doing this for y'all. There, now you have stereo sound. Not waiting another real-life hour and 15 minutes to evolve Chingling. Yeah, not ideal. Not ideal. Okay. Look good with Pokemon, but how's my chemistry grade? I haven't had chemistry since I was in high school, and I did pretty good in it. Daylight savings isn't real in Pokemon. It is in some of them. Okay, that is fine. Luckily, the strongest thing this Voltorb can do to me is Sonic Boom, and that is a move that always does fixed damage, so no big deal. To be fair, the sun has been setting for like 2 hours in game. Damn. Also, I will say, now that I have played Brilliant Diamond for the first time in a while, the game looks really good, specifically at sunset. They should just have that be the constant look. Like, it's honestly impressive how good it looked. Perfect time for a final showdown. This is true. About to send in another Voltorb. Tiny can deal with that. Tiny will be fine. The animation for Flamethrower in this game is so satisfying. I love it. Level 34 acquired. We now trek back. Hell yeah. It's just hitting charge. All it's doing is making its special defense higher. And buy a lot of milk, that's important. This is true. Milk is like the most important thing. I hit Twister because I just forgot that it is a special move. Why? That might not kill, actually. Okay, we're good, we're good. We're chilling. About to send in Magnemite. Oh, we can 100% kill this with just flipping Flamethrower. Hell yeah. And it's burned too, let's go. Idiot. Literally only my Blissies have over 100 health, so the milk is essentially a full heal for them. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. I need to antidote Stemmy. Poliwag, we can take this out with Thunderbolt. I realized I didn't need Thunderbolt, Flamethrower, and Ice Beam because through the use of both Thunderbolt and Flamethrower, it basically covers everything Ice Beam can do. Like, oh, like it deals with like flying types. It deals with grass types, and then, you know, you have way more utility with these two than you would with Ice Beam, so. Damn it, don't put me to sleep. I need to be awake. No sleep time, Tiny. Incorrect. Wake up. Wonder if I'll get to spam double team with Berry Pen. You probably will eventually. I need to check when Dratini actually evolves, because I don't know off the top of my head. Level 30. Okay, 11 levels. Though to be fair, with actual moves, it's probably going to be significantly easier. Poliwhirl. I don't think this thing has anything that will be able to kill me, luckily. But I will heal because duh. Who should I have on the front line? What's your team again? Gengar, Raichu, Chingling, Mr. Mime. And 2 Blissies. I would personally recommend probably the Gengar. Probably the Gengar. I think Gengar most likely is going to be the one that will basically sweep for you. Just be careful with Machoke because it has knockoff, okay? I'd recommend sending in Mr. Mime for that one because it's a fairy type. So it will not have to deal with dark type damage. Can we not instantly get poisoned both frickin' times we go up against these people? That's ridiculous. Is Mimic worth keeping? Or should I use the Reflect TM I bought? It is evolved into a Mr. Mime, right? If it has already evolved, then you don't need to keep Mimic. It's not particularly a good move. I would recommend Reflect. Reflect is always nice to have. It basically just doubles your defenses. Bubbles also has Protect, that's nice. Is Bubbles the clown? That's a good name for a clown. I like naming mine Prismo after the Snapcube bit. I've unfortunately yet to memorize every Snapcube bit. Unfortunately, that was... I don't even know when this was, but... I mean, I got into Snapcube way before their Sonic dubs got popular. Which, like... It's such a hipster thing to say on something that does not matter. I was into a YouTuber before they were popular. But, like, I have a lot of their older bits in my brain constantly. Including from deleted episodes that no one will ever know the truth about. I get that. I also brag about shit that don't matter. That's fair. I need to go and watch some more Snapcube. It's been like a year since I've, like, been fully engrossed in the Snapped Cube world. Golden autism. Heart golden of autism, even. Do you have 5 entire fandub episodes? Oh god, that's true. That's so many. Okay, Pidgey, we can deal with this. We got Thunderbolt. And that's the shortest Kingdom Hearts game, I think. I don't know if they're going to do more Kingdom Hearts. They might. But I don't know, because there was a lot of Kingdom Hearts to that Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts 2 has like 22 hours of... I don't think that Joy is going to be able to make Penny do that. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think so. That is so many hours of cutscene. It's like almost a full day. Imagine, like, sitting down to watch a movie and it takes an entire day. That's ridiculous. That's too much. That's still a half a day. That's still too much. Alvin, for the love of God, hit the damn Pikachu. Organization 13. That's true. Organization 13 is actually... It's a misspelling of Organ 13. They've only got 13 organs between them. What do they mean by this? It's probably coincidence, to be perfectly honest. I don't think that one's part of a conspiracy, to be perfectly honest with you. Not impossible, I just don't think it's likely. If this was FNAF lore, people would discuss this for a month. That's not true. There's a very important piece of sister location that literally no one talks about ever. And that's the fact that, like, I forget what the specific trigger for it is, but, like, during the crawling through the Ballora Gallery, you can encounter a blue screen that is constantly, like, showing off different number combinations, and, like, they're specifically programmed. They aren't, like, random. They are set number combinations that you can find, and no one has found anything to do with them. Which is really cool. So there's just, like, a major, like, potential ARG there that people are just like, well, we don't like sister location. We don't like interacting with sister location. So let's just, ignore this forever. To be fair, they probably don't matter at all at this point. Oh, for sure. Nothing matters because of the Mimic. They'll just retcon that that's just what the Mimic sees all the time, actually. And you're playing as the Mimic. Everything's the Mimic all of the time. Let's remove all of, like, the agency and, like, you know, important, like, character stuff, or, like, you know, basically anything. Let's remove this story and replace it with the Mimic. Plot hole doesn't exist. Pave the goddamn hole with the Mimic. Fuck you. It's Mimic all day, every day. It's all that matters. By the way, I'm going to turn on my music now, so please let me know if, you just randomly hear my music coming through. because I don't want to... It should be started now. If you hear copyrighted music, let me know. Fantastic. Streamlabs is working. John UMG will not be delivering a cease and desist today. Hell yeah. They should make another evolution for Doug Trio, which is Doug Cinco, and they add 2 more of the Diglets. Trying to learn Dragon Rage. I guess I can get rid of Thunderwave for that. Why not? Dragon Rage is just always good, is the thing. Ten more evolutions, they just get 2 more each time. Yeah. Diglett should actually evolve 100 times, and each time it just adds another Diglett. Every level up is another Diglett. It doesn't even change the stats. It's just like, hit them all. It's completely cosmetic. I'm hitting fairy types with a dragon type move. Earthquake is just all the Diglets moving. This is true. If they make a Mega Doug Trio, that's what it should be. Just 80,000 Diglets. To be fair, they aren't fairy types right now. Well, they're not, like, different, like, they're not, like, this isn't, like, a Cantonian Jigglypuff, it just doesn't have the fairy type. It's like, I don't know, maybe fairy type is, like, a dominant gene in, like, in Kalos or something. Fairy type gene. Gene that makes you more likely to be transgender. Oh yeah, that reminds me of the type chart I saw today. Hold on. That's just the autism gene. Probably. Hold on. We have the entire transgender type chart. I'm pretty sure you're going to be like Horror Rat or Rat Nerd, Rat Gamer. Is there? Yeah, Rat Gamer. That's you. I'd say you're Rat Gamer. have I fought you? Meow, meow, meow. This girl's got it right. Just meow to random people. God, it is so nice to have, like, actual moves on this damn lizard. Snake. Snakes are just lizards without legs. Or maybe lizards are legged snakes. How interesting of a concept that would be. Technically untrue as legless lizards exist? Well, yeah. Rat gamer confirmed. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I'm not saying that, like, if you remove all the legs from a lizard, it becomes a snake. I'm just saying that, like, reptilian-wise, they probably have a similar source. I appreciate that this Meowth is using Payday for me, that way I get free money. Meow. You see, I like this girl. That's my new friend. Like Nidoran, so I collect them. You see, this girl, she knows what she's doing. She's just like, you know what, I like this Pokemon, I'm gonna get a bunch of them. I respect that. This trainer reminds me, when I'm hanging out in gaming VC watching the bros and other genders play a little game called Foxhole, there's one player called Transgender Cat Girl, and all she does is meow at people when someone walks by her. This is, of course, the average demographic for a war game. Yeah, that's true. I have so many trans friends that I know play map games. The main, like, there's two people I know that play map games that are not transgender as far as I know, and that's Evan and, a character that I will not say because I'm not sure if they want to exist online. Furries rule logistics, it's true. This is true. Evan might be a furry. His favorite Pokemon is Delphox. Not even a strategy game like Hoi 4, it's a top-down shooter MMO. Huh. Well, you said war game, so I assumed you meant like map games like Hoi and Europa. Yeah, yesterday, after all of the gambling we did, I genuinely had a divot on my thumb. So we are not doing that again until necessary. And hopefully that's not ever going to be the case. Hopefully this is the team forever. Let's hope this is fine. We still gotta spend 15 hours getting research for everything? Hell yeah. Damn, get owned, Raticate. I love how there's not even a staircase where he went until after you press that. So, like, that man just disappears. It's all complicated words and numbers that makes no sense. Enough putting it off. Time to do what I came here to do. Hell yeah, kill that Lucario. I'm not risking against these frickin' rats anymore. I know that they can murder. These rats can do murders. I'm not letting my Dratini die to them. Multiple people to support me on this quest. Hell yeah. Oh, by the way, they're making Freerin U2's figures and plushes. They're also making a Lolbit plush, which I am going to buy immediately. Because I love Lolbit. I wonder if I'll have a Pidgeot before the end of this area. Because that should be 36 or 37. I don't see the appeal though when Freerin figures are easy enough to come by for the same price. I wasn't sure if Freerin had like figures or plushies yet, so I wanted to let you know. I own 3, hell yeah. I'm very close to owning literally every GGO Kirito that's been made. Unfortunately, this dickhead in Germany, in spite of the fact that I told him I'd give him $50 fucking just to, like, send a product to me. Like, I was like, you're selling this for $8. I will give you so much money for me to have this. Please let me have this product. You are the only person online who I even have proof that this thing exists because of you. Let me buy it. I know that it's expensive to ship to the US. Let me give you money. I will give you $50 before shipping. I don't care the cost. I want it. Give it to me. Do you hate money? What is your problem? It annoys me so much. Before shipping for terror. I was like, I am willing to pay the shipping cost for you, and I'm willing to give you more just for the inconvenience. And they just stopped messaging me when they were like, oh, it's gonna cost $18 to ship it, and that's more than the product. And I'm like, I don't care! I want it! Do you not want money? I can give you money! It pisses me off. You know what, I've decided I'm going to be annoying right now. I'm going to message him again because it's been like a month. I'm just going to send him the word please. Almost one of the worst things Germany has done. God. I sent him please with a crying emoticon. It's the only thing I can do. Please, man. I just want this. Why are you preventing me? Not even like I'm lowballing, you're giving them an exorbitant amount of money. Yes, exactly. I want it. I've spent more on Dumber. Like, I don't care. You don't get to dictate my purchasing decisions. Do you not want money? It's still up after... How else would you have a complete... Exactly! I have, like, 4 out of the 6. And this is the first time I've seen either of the 5th or the 6th. There might be more. There may genuinely be more, but I genuinely cannot find any shit. If you don't want to pay shipping, then don't list it for international. They didn't list it for... I mean, I don't know if it's international. It's specifically on the German eBay. I'm gonna be honest. I've been looking for this thing literally everywhere possible. I am being annoying. I am the problem here. Believe me, I am fully willing to understand. I am the problem. I am the problem. That may be perhaps why I don't care. I genuinely do not care. If if you didn't want to do something, like, let's say you are selling something for like $5, because that's how much this is selling for. $5. And you don't want to ship it to another country, but the other person offers you $50 and to pay shipping. Would you say no? I am the problem. I am more than aware I am the problem. But that doesn't matter. That does not matter to me. For $50, I'd send you a personalized thank you card. Thank you. I appreciate that you understand how stupid this is on my end. I'm like, I get it. I get that I'm being annoying. But it is technically listed for international, just not the US. I'm just like, please. Please. I will give you so much money. Some days you have to understand, it's not about being annoying. It's about getting the results. And sometimes you have to be annoying. Like, that's the thing. Like, buying things, occasionally you have to be annoying. And that's the only way you can get stuff. It's like the same thing as, like, haggling. I am literally haggling the price up for him. Oh, rare candy. Nice. Oh my god, did I really just make a that was a beginner's mistake. I can't believe I did that. Sometimes, in order to do what's right, you have to sacrifice. Sacrifice your morals. Wonder if he now thinks it's some sort of rare things, which it is, and doesn't want to sell it you. Not realizing it's only worth this much specifically to you. It's still listed for 6 Deutschmarks. Like, I don't think he cares. Do they still use Deutschmarks there? Or is that Euro? I don't really... It auto-converts to dollars, so I'm not sure. 1 second. It's euros. It's 6 euro. Okay. I think Deutschmarks were specifically, like, World War II era. Oh, well. I like saying Deutschland. Because it's such a word that we don't use it. Everyone but the godforsaken English uses euro in the 21st century. This is true. Because the British are stupid. Well, every country in the European Union. Yeah, and Britain isn't in the European Union because they're morons. Ignore the sounds of the shower. That's just, you know, piping in my house is weird. The max ether. Snatch. Okay, Deutschmark was used in West Germany until reunification. Okay. In all fairness to me, my dad did go to, split Germany. So I do have Deutschmarks in our family's collection. Coins are fun. Yeah, money. Money, good. Except for when money bad. I enjoy having money. Money as a concept, could do without it. But yes, coins are fun because you can use them to gamble. In fact, one of the most common forms of gambling is flipping a coin. Think about that. It's always a gamble. Okay, let me grab everything here. Another moonstone that I can't use currently. You know, maybe if I get a Nidorina or a Nidorino in the Safari Zone. Also shiny. This is true. That's kind of your rat and crow brain coming out there, though. I'm gonna go this way because it gets me an item. It's only a super potion, but you know what? I'll take it. I don't particularly care. I will always go for items. Items are important. Wait, huh? Oh my god, there's even more fights for me to do here. Hold on. Time to face Lucifer in woman form. Good luck. Take a screenshot when you kill it. Prove that you've done it. Swap to Mr. Mime with Machoke. Yep. Because Machoke has knockoff, so just makes the most sense. Oh my god. Stupid frickin' minimize. Come on, Alvin. Alvin, please, for the love of God. Alvin! Oh god, I don't know if I have any full accuracy moves. Do I have any full accuracy moves? Oh my god, Alvin, for the love of God. Please, Grimer, I need you to stop this. Do I have full accuracy moves on anyone? No. 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 Ah, shit. Alvin, please. Thank God, Alvin. Please kill in one shot. Oh, god damn it. Okay. Why did you have to get poisoned? Why are you like this? Like, do you just hate me, Alvin? Oh god, it still had more minimizes in the tank. Okay. Okay, we hit cut. Thank God, Alvin. Thank God. I'm honestly surprised how good Hypno is. I've never really used them in a playthrough before. They're actually quite good. I guess relying on Pokemon that you don't typically use really does, like... I mean, I guess that is all of the fun of a Nuzlocke, frankly, in my opinion. Because I got unlucky earlier, I've been using different things that I normally wouldn't, like, I'm using a Parasect, and I'm using a Hypno. I'm honestly impressed by how much Tiny has been able to do, given the fact that Dratini itself is not the greatest. Believe in you, Gesapina. You got this. Alright. You can probably take this, but I do need to heal. I love the animation for Thunderbolt in this game, it's so good. I basically just love everything about this game, I think, other than the game corner. Will has been done, the vile beast has been slain, hell yeah. Good flippin' job. I told you you had it in ya. Damn. Why did she give me less money for her bullshit than I got for beating up, like, one rich guy's dog? You listen, she doesn't have a large paycheck. She's trying to make her own way in the world. The rich people were just born into it, okay? Can she not train her Pokemon to be as awful as possible? I mean, she's a gym leader. She's supposed to be difficult. It's her job. She's doing her best. I swear, every single gym leader that has a Lucario is, like, just the biggest nightmare. Stop giving gym leaders Lucario. It always results in death. The fact that there is a fight in X and Y where you have to fight two Lucarios back to back is fucking ridiculous. And they have Swords Dance and Power Up Punch. It's genuinely like, why? Why would you do that? And that's not even the gym. That's before her gym. Can't even cheese it with Mega yet? No! Because she's how you get Megas! I should do a 3DS one next time. I like all of the 3DS Pokemon games. I'd say Ultra Sun and Moon probably the most difficult ones to Nuzlocke on the 3DS. That's also specifically because if you're not prepared for Ultra Necrozma, you will get your shit rocked. There's just no way around it. It is... I love Ultra Necrozma. That is probably, like, my favorite legendary ever. Because of how fucking cool it is. I think Necrozma is just, like, underrated in general. I so desperately want, like, one of, like, the anime, like, movies, I so desperately would love to see, like, a Rayquaza versus Ultra Necrozma battle. Because they do so freaking good with all of, like, the legendary fights in the anime. Like, anytime Regigigas appears, you know, like, shit's gonna get real. And I specifically say Rayquaza and Ultra Necrozma because one of my friend's favorite Pokemon is Rayquaza, and I think it would also just be a really cool fight because Rayquaza is kind of seen as like a guardian, especially with like it combating like Deoxys and stuff. So I think it would be a smart like fight pairing, and it also like we've had like weird fight ones in movies before, like Dialga and Giratina. Like they're both in the same game, but like you wouldn't think of those two as specifically fighting each other. Rayquaza is cool. This is a true fact. Rayquaza is pretty frickin' epic. In theory, if anything ever goes wrong, like, beyond this point, I could, just instantly go and get a Zapdos, like, for free, after I get the Master Ball. Which might be necessary given the fact that the rival fight in the next Rocket Building is the hardest fight in the game. Image is sent. Let me look at this real quick. Hell yeah. As it deserves. Zapdos are like ducks in the park. You can just go and take them for free. It's not incorrect. You can just go and get them. It's like... that's one of the best parts about the legendaries in this game. You can kind of just go and get them. No one tells you that they're there. You just find them. Which is awesome. Okay. You're gonna take a couple hits to take down, that's fine. Look at the guy in that pouch and tell me that doesn't just look like a baby Sandshrew. Give me a reason why me as a child wouldn't believe that Sandslash evolved into Kangaskhan. A Zapdos is a duck, actually, now that I think about it. Like, look at it. It's a duck. I've seen ducks that look exactly like that. Nuzlockin narrative on farming is crazy. Hell yeah. I like the fact that this dude is like a child like you would never understand what I hope to achieve. Bro, you're just a mafia boss. You genuinely don't have an evil plan or anything. You just want money. Like... I'm sure there's way, like... There's probably way better ways for you to make money than just, like, crime. Have you ever, like, heard of, like, you know, normal white-collar crime? Like, no one's gonna care if you do that. Like, the mafia stuff, on the other hand, people are gonna care. Okay, time to go and do the flippin'... like autistic man Cyrus who hates everyone. He wants to remake the world. No, he just wants money. Yep. I don't get it. And it's not Lusamine, who's just, you know, a narcissist and an abusive mother. Lusamine is probably my favorite villain character. But to be fair, all of the best characters come from Gen 7. Like... actually, I mean, I guess that depends if you refer to N as a villain. This Nuzlocke will likely not have a good ending narratively, but it will be interesting. I think you've already succeeded in what matters. You've avenged your fallen. Like Transformers. Okay. Got what I wanted, lost what I had. This is true. Oh, I forgot you can't run in this building in this game. Hell yeah. I also love the fact that this part of the game just runs so much worse because of the fog effect. Can I please get an encounter? Thank you. If I somehow become champion, it will be on a throne of sorrows. Unless... I mean, think about this. You are now fighting alongside a group of warriors that you put your entire hope into. So... Okay. I can now go and get the item finder. To be fair, the only one who used an attacking move in that fight was Curse of Ra. Well, you still have... what's it called? You've still got their heart behind you, you know? I'm trying to reinforce the narrative for you, okay? I brought Bubbles in just for reflect. As you should. See, you're being strategic. Only the Chanseys actually... Well, if they've evolved... Like... That means that everyone in your party is at max happiness. Think about it. Yeah, exactly. If you have Blissies, that means, it, like, you know, exists. you know, they must like you in order for them to evolve, so your entire team likes you. Alright. Time to fight some Chandlers. And this is probably, like, my favorite sprite in the game. I don't know why, I just enjoy their designs. Rule I thought out, if you somehow manage to fill an entire dead box, it should count as a loss. God, that would be a lot. If you manage to get that many encounters and then lose them all, that's incredible. Like, that's almost an accomplishment. Mine is half full, damn. Like, that's 30 dead things at max. Like, that's incredible. I've definitely had half the box filled at points, though. To be fair, with the underground and all the buildings, we'll have encounter opportunities instead of. That's true. Don't need meditate, no. It's crazy that nothing, like, there's, like, nothing inherently evil happening on these early floors. Like, of course, there's, like, Team Rocket later on trying to get, like, Marowak and stuff. But, like, there's also just a whole bunch of ghosts that are just haunting a bunch of innocent people down here. It's a perfect time for me to to grind up Flippy because they have a Dark-type move. Fun fact about Bite. Bite is the only move that went from a physical attack to a special attack back to a physical attack. This is because originally the Dark-type did not exist, so it was a normal-type move. It was updated in Gen 2 to be a Dark-type move, and then in the physical-special split, it was made into a physical move again. This segment is like the sorrow segment of MGS3. Just think about the consequences of your actions. True. Oh my god, the performance here is just delightful. I love the fact that for so many years, just people did not care about the performance of Pokemon games, just pretended that they were all fine. But at the end of the day, it's an RPG, so who cares? If it's a turn-based RPG, the frame rate doesn't matter. Like, why would it matter if it runs at 60 FPS? If you are playing a turn-based RPG, you just press buttons, and it happens. There are no precision timing. Oh, whoops, I didn't need to use that. potion, I guess. Oh well. Oh, one of my favorite things, I need to bring this up because I didn't bring it up when I was in Lavender Town earlier. There is the NPC outside this tower that asks if you believe in ghosts, and if you say no, they'll make a joke about there being a white hand on your shoulder. In the Pokemon Origins anime that they did, they animate that sequence, and if you look closely, there is the faint outline of a hand on Red's shoulder. So there is just, like, confirmed, like, she wasn't joking with you. There's just a ghost there. Why would you say no in this universe? Because human ghosts probably aren't, like, they're probably not believed in. Like, ghost Pokemon are, like, a different thing, I think. But, like, there very clearly are ghosts in the Pokemon games. Of course, you have the infamous ghost girl from X and Y, but of course you also have the ghosts in the Pokemon, the old Chateau in Diamond and Pearl, where you can run into multiple different ghosts there, of, like, a young girl and, like, what's it called? An old man. Half the ghost Pokemon were allegedly human at some point. I think the Pokedex is full of liars, because half of normal Pokemon are also used to be human. Like Kadabra. Like, there's a level where you're just like, this is bullshit. Can't forget the Alberta Ghost. Yeah, that's the one that I mentioned in, the X and Y Ghost Girl, You're Not the One. Which, like, the fact that that just exists and we don't know what that means is incredible. I honestly love that. I love the fact that there's literally something that as a child would scare the shit out of you in that. I respect the hell out of that. I don't think that shit was explained in ZA either. I don't think so. I think there's a reference to it, but I don't think there is, like, an actual confirmed thing there. I do also know people assume that this is related. Oh, this girl also says, "Give me all your blood" in Red and Green and Red and Blue, I believe. In X and Y, there's, like, some subway sign or something that, like, if you, interact with the back of it, it says that there's a message scrawled on it that says, "Meet at the usual time," which is just, like, I love that. Why would she want blood? She's an exorcist. Because she's currently possessed. All of these, like, channelers are possessed right now. That's why you have to fight them. Hate when that happens. It happens to the best of us. You know, we just gotta deal with it sometimes. Oh no, that one says "Give me blood." Alright. I was wrong. It's this one. I thought they censored that. I guess they didn't. To be fair, having to fight them means nothing in the Pokemon universe. Hard to say. like, these very easily, like, these ghosts might not be their Pokemon. They might just be possessing them. Come on, Flippy, please, dear God. Oh my God, okay. You will literally walk up to people working and they'll be like, sure, that's bad. Yeah, of course. Oh my God, stop using Curse! Stop this. I wish contests were good. Me frickin' too. They should make a game that's entirely contest. I want there to be an entire Pokemon contest game. Why did I miss? Why? I want every character in it to be gay. It's a Pokemon game. That's implied. Why? Why? Why are you continuously using Curse? I hate this move so much. Not every character is good. That's true. Lysander does exist. Christ almighty. I hate Curse. The straightest man alive. Straightest man possible in the nation of France. Amelia? Like from that one anime. Remember when Gen 6 invented super weapons and everyone just forgot about it? Yep. Remember when Gen 7 introduced Pokemon that got so attached to their user that they started physically looking like them and transforming into stronger versions of themselves? And everyone forgot about that? I got another rare candy. Hell yeah. I love finding candy inside of a graveyard. Also, this says "Be gone, intruders," and it's a Pokemon, which, like, there's a lot of, like, you know, implications there. I unironically think that the glitch of giving the Marowak the doll instead of beating it in combat is a better way of doing the fight. It's a shame it got removed in this version and in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, because the idea of comforting a Marowak that is like a restless spirit by giving it a doll instead of just beating it to death is... I think that's a better idea. There's a reason why I always do it when I have the option. Like... I forgot about that, probably because I did not pay attention to Gen 7 while playing it. I mean, if you didn't play the demo, you didn't have Ash Greninja, probably. It's a shame that they never did anything more with Ash Greninja. They should have made more Battle Bond Pokemon. I think Battle Bond is an infinitely cooler and smarter and more balanced idea than Mega Evolution. I think, like, other than Z moves, pretty much every single, like, mechanic after Mega Evolutions, like Gigantamax, Dynamax, and Terastallization, like, as a concept and as a power, like, makes way more sense, and it's way more balanced. Ash Greninja is what you're talking about? Yeah, it is sick. I love Ash Greninja. Ash Greninja was Greninja was, like, genuinely, like, such a massive part of, like, when me and Evan used to do competitive, we used to... Are you fucking kidding me? We have flinched 87 times! Coolest thing to come out of the anime. This is true. Oh my god, I'm about to get fucking confused, flinched. Tiny, for the love of God, you can do this on your own. I believe in you. Never mind. I shouldn't believe in you. That was a mistake. Me and Evan used to, and our friends that we used to do competitive battles in, like, Greninja was such a vital Pokemon in competitive for us. Choosing between Battle Bond and Protean was, like, such a massive thing. I don't care if Greninja was an industry plant, that shit is cool. It's not. It didn't start as one. Ash just had one, and it was good. There's nothing... Like, it didn't start out as a plant. It just started out as Ash's starter. It just so happened that it was Ash's best starter to ever happen. Like... They didn't plant that. It was just like, the anime decided... You know, it would be really cool if we, like, just did a whole bunch of cool shit with this. Because it's a ninja frog. We can do so much with that. Everyone's gonna love it. And X and Y was probably, like, the best written, best animated, especially at the time. Like, so, like, they were like, let's go all in on this. And they did. Rest of the starters were kind of done dirty. I think Gen 6 has the best spread of evolutions that, or starters that we've ever gotten. Like, I think there are a couple generations where every single starter is a banger. I think Gen 1, everyone's a banger. Gen 4, everyone's a banger. Gen 6, everyone's a banger. Gen 7, everyone's a banger. Like, I think Gen 6 probably has the best starters across the board. Like, I think people hate Quilladin and Chestnut for some reason. I don't get it. I think Quilladin in particular because they, like, I like Quilladin because it's designed to be round and cute. I think that is a smart way to design something, because everything has its own sort of design language. Like, it is distinctly different from the other ones. I think there's only been one instance of a generation with no good starters, and that's Gen 5. And, like, the worst part about it is, like, I think Oshawott is, like, cool enough. I think, what does Oshawott evolve into, the immediate next step? Oshawott and its second stage are both good. As soon as it turns into Samurott, it's terrible. Like, there is no reason that they had to ruin that line. And then, like, Snivy and Tepig just had no chance. They're just both... They were never good. Like, both, like, the Snivy and Tepig line, they were bad all the way through. And they gave them alternate forms later on. Like, they invented a new Samurott, and it's still bad. It's still bad. Like, how do you got 2 chances at it, and you fucked up twice. Gen 5 is a perfectly reasonable time to just box your starter. Like, the only one that's any good, I would say, is probably Superior, and it's not worth using in a main run because the only thing that makes Superior good is Contrary, which is a hidden ability which you can't get in the main game. Like, I kinda like what they're going for with Superior and the Snivy line, but the art style is just wrong. It's just not right. There's something off about it. And then all of Tepig is bad. Everything about it is bad. Its typing, bad. Design, bad. Evolution 1, bad. Evolution 2, dog shit. We have 37 firefighting starters, and they're all better than Emboar. What, you don't want firefighting for the 3rd time in a row? Not when it's the worst one. I don't mind firefighting as a type. I think it's a good typing. And I think it works well. Like, very clearly, it's like... I'm not the biggest Blaziken fan, but Blaziken's great. And Infernape fucking rules. Infernape is amazing. And then you have Emboar, which is dog shit. Like, Emboar, the only good thing about Emboar is it's shiny, and that's because it has blue flames. But so many shinies have blue flames. Like, it's not special. I just... Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm the problem. Infernape is just sunk. It is literally a Pokemon Sun Wukong. It is Goku. It's phenomenal. Like, it is so sick. And also, Gen 4 has the best Pokemon in it overall. Like, the best starters. I think, like, Empoleon, that's a banger. Torterra, possibly the greatest starter of all time. Like, I feel like I'm that one dude, stop calling that Pokemon legendary. It's like frickin' every starter in 4 is solid. I think every starter in 4 is phenomenally good. Like, Gen 4 had so many bangers, and Gen 6 had so many bangers, that they had to just make Gen 5 suck. Like, it's unfortunate, but it is just what happened. Okay, it's Snorlax time. Ah, shit, you got the Chesto Berry. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's real bad. I hate that. Listen, I'm not even concerned about this thing, like, living at this point. I just need it gone. Okay. Seems whenever they're jumping to new technology, the starters are good. I think the starters in Sword and Shield are pretty good overall. I think... I'm not the biggest fan of Rillaboom or Inteleon. Like, there's nothing wrong with them, but... I think they really do, like, lack in comparison to, Cinderace. I think Cinderace is the best one by far. And the anime does a really good job with that, too. Like, Cinderace in the anime is adorable. Same with, Meowscarada. Meowscarada in the anime is adorable. Gotta head out, gotta eat. Alright, have a good night. Got the Snorlax, let's frickin' go. What do you mean there's no response? Hold on. I could have sworn... Am I an idiot? Hmm. What? There should be leftovers around here, according to Bulbapedia. Maybe I have to do both of the Snorlaxes? Regardless, I'm getting my rod here. Okay. We can now go and get a bunch of encounters, so that's what I'm doing. Huh. How interesting. That fisherman just says that this rod can be used from the river to the sea. Interesting. Free Palestine. Okay. I love how it's so much easier to get the Super Rod than the, than the Good Rod. Hold on, give me a moment. Oh, Gessapina's not here right now, so I can... Let me get the interactive map of Kanto real quick. So... I'm going to pull up every single city where I can get a water encounter. And I'm going to quickly see what Pokemon I can get with the Super Rod in each area that I'm currently at. That way I don't, like, miss out on anything. Okay. Let's see. Oh. Okay, I get a Grimer in, I always forget you can fish for Grimer in that one area. Okay, so... Let's do this properly. This area where I'm at right now, Pallet Tone, I can get Shelder, Horsey, Seadra, or Psyduck. And in Viridian City, I can get Poliwag, Poliwhirl, and Psyduck. Then I get... Okay. I go to... Cerulean lets me get Psyduck, so let's go to Cerulean first, because that has the least options. Wait, can I fish in Cerulean right now? I don't know if I actually can now that I think about it. I don't know if there's exposed water for me here. Shit, I don't think there is. Nope, I can't get a water encounter in Cerulean. Huh. Alright. Fair enough. I would have liked to get a Horsey there. But I can still get, you know what? Fuck it. I think... If I'm going to do this right... I mean, I guess we just go in order now. And we just hope that we roll the 40% for a Shelder instead of a Horsey. Come on, Shelter. Hell yeah. Okay, that's awesome for us. Just quickly hit that with Spore. That way it goes to sleep. Great Ball. Damn, it didn't catch? Okay. I would have assumed it would, but... You know what, we might be able to, in the, in Victory Road, we might be able to get a water encounter as well, now that I think about it. And I'm looking at the Pokemon that are available that are... Yeah, I think I want to Super Rod there, because I can get either a Poliwag or a Poliwhirl. And if I get 2 of those, that's actually ideal, because I can get a Jinx. Yeah, I actually... Because, you know... Obviously, I having Jinx as an option is awesome because, you know, getting both a water type and, getting both an ice and psychic type is awesome. Like, both of those are fairly rare types, and she's a great one overall. I like Jinx. I know a lot of people don't. But also, because it's a trade Pokemon, you get increased XP with her, which is awesome, and I love that. That's a Gyarados. We already have those. 15% odds here. Okay, could we not? Thank you. Yeah, I think we have determined, based on the fact that we now have, we got the 5% Psyduck encounter. That's so sad. That's so sad. Okay. I'm not gonna pretend like I don't like Psyduck. I think Psyduck's a good Pokemon. I just would have preferred not getting the 1% odds of this appearing, and I would have preferred getting the Poliwag instead. That's fine, though. Oh, whoops, that's not what I meant, not what I meant, not what I meant, not what I meant. I tried to immediately get on my bike, which I don't have equipped currently. Okay. As much as I like Poliwhirl and Poliwrath, I think that if I'd probably go for any other water type I have currently, and it would make more sense for me to get the Jinx if I lose our friend. Please tell me, yes, the water's here. Okay. Come on now. You got this. I believe in you. Poliwag! So I'll still have to, like, level this up once or twice, but... you know. Okay, it's 25 for... Poliwhirl. That's fine. That's not a big deal at all. Still gonna name it in case I decide against trading it. Next up, let's go to Vermilion because it's going to take less time than Celadon, where it is genuinely a 99-to-1 odd. Ye Ikes. I hate 9-to-1 odds. They're the worst. There's the horsey. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I might be able to... I might be able to catch Pokemon in, I never even thought about that. I don't know if I can get to the ship currently, though, so... It doesn't look like I can currently, so that's fine. Well, guess it's now time to go to Celadon and flippin' hope. I don't think there's any water in Pewter at all, so not much we can do there. And unfortunately, our odds don't get better in other locations with this. This is just, with Surf, it's not any better. It's all bad. And before anyone asks, no, Eevee does not count as an encounter here. It's just not true. Not a real thing. Please let me leave. I'm just gonna have YouTube playing and I'm just going to continuously run away from all of these until I get a frickin' Grimer. Also, no, the Dratini doesn't count here either. You know what? I value your time, so I'm just gonna do this off screen. You don't want to sit here for 20 minutes. Possibly an hour for me to find a Grimer, okay? I'm gonna tell you right now. You wanna know what happens? We find a Grimer. We catch the Grimer because we have so many Great Balls and we have Spore. There you go. It's just gonna take forever because it's a 99-to-1 odds. And I'm getting the Grimer here because I want to be able to get something good and better in the Pokemon Mansion. Alright? Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for tuning in. Lots of love, and goodbye.